Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ha'akodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of every millstone. They're doing their well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. The afflicted one-third. Shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from the GMS Detroit camp, coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ha'akodash. And today I want to do a quick hit, all right? The title is Reincarnation Biblical. Not our Ratzazah, which means Lord's will. This video will be edifying to the elect. Now, is reincarnation biblical? Of course it is. All right? And one of the easiest examples is concerning Elijah the prophet. Malachi 4 and verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah. Notice it says will send. So this is a future prophecy, right? From the time that this was written, it was going to take place many years later, all right? Even during the time of the end of this society, all right? Because Elder Abba Bivens, all right, is Elijah coming back in the reincarnation. So the Heavenly Father did indeed send Elijah the prophet. And when did he send him? Before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which hasn't happened yet. That's when the destruction takes place, all right? So Elder Abba Bivens was on the scene, all right, teaching, all right, certain men, all right, King Masha, High Priest Ariah, and I believe the third was Elder High Priest Yaquab. He taught those three men, and in turn, those three men taught our apostles and elders on down. See? So he was important for that legacy of teaching his word to be passed on. He was important, all right? Because why? He was prophesied to come back to do what? And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children. Who are those fathers? King Masha, High Priest Ariah, Elder High Priest Yaquab. Those are those fathers. They are those fathers. He taught those three men. And in turn, those three men taught our apostles and elders, who in turn taught us. See? They shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So this is saying that the Lord will send Elijah the prophet, all right, before the end of this man's society, which he did when he sent Elder Abba Bivens, which is Elijah, if you can receive it. Now, let's go from there to Matthew 11. I'm just going to hit the point. Matthew 11, which of course you can start up. All right. Now, this is concerning Elijah the prophet. All right. It says, I'll start at 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violence take it by force. Speaking about the Roman Empire putting hell on the nation of Israel. It says, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if you receive it, the key word is if, because many people cannot receive the saying. If you receive it, this is Elias, which is Elijah, which was for to come, meaning which was prophesied to come aforetime. All right? He was prophesied to come. See? So we're saying that Elijah, he came back as John. That's him. All right? Now we jump over to Matthew 17. Matthew 17 and verse 10. And his disciples asked him, meaning actually Yahushua, saying. So that was one example showing that Elijah came back as John the Baptist. All right? And he came back again as Elder Abba Bivens, which he read out of Malachi, the 4th chapter. And his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias, which is Elijah, truly shall first come and restore all things. That didn't happen back then. That happened during the days of Elder Abba Bivens. All right? Because Elder Abba Bivens is the one that restored us back to our nationality. All right? He was teaching out of both the Old and New Testament. All right? He taught those three important men, which in turn taught our apostles and elders, restoring us back to what? Our nationality. Because during the days of John the Baptist, we knew who we were. So this is talking about Elder Abba Bivens coming on the scene. Salakia. So that's the first, that's one example of Elijah coming back. There's the second. But I say unto you, Elias, which is Elijah, is come already. Yeah. He came as John the Baptist. And they knew him not. Yeah, because they didn't know that was Elijah in the spirit. But have done unto him whatsoever they listed, meaning they killed him. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Because they eventually, all right, were partakers in giving up Yahushua to be killed. See? Then the disciples understood that he spoke unto them of John the Baptist. There you go. So he just told you that Elijah came back as John the Baptist. And he also told you that he was going to come back at the end of this man's system. To do what? To restore all things. There you go. All right. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. All praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem HaKadosh, the blindness of my apostles and elders of every millstone. They're doing even well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. They reflect the 1/3. With that being said, Shalom. Barak Hu community first, still listen. Shalom.